There you go.
Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. Ding ding. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
There you go. So Jerry was on bright and early.
Hello, Jerry.
Debbie was as well. Dennis says, good morning. Debbie, the other Debbie, we have multiple of them, says, hey everyone, hope your Saturday started out amazing.
Yeah.
The cat is working overtime. Let's see. TC's Life says, good morning. Dennis is giving a thumbs up my nose.
No. Not up your nose.
Okay, Glenda says, good morning. Matreya's on. Hi, Matreya.
Hi, Matreya.
Debbie says, I love it when you
Glenda.
guys do the live stream in front of your kitchen. It's so gorgeous. It happens
Thank
every
you.
Saturday unless we're traveling somewhere.
Oh, there's something on the counter.
What?
Oh, it's a bowl.
Where?
It's a bowl of plants.
Okay. Bowl of plants.
Fine.
Heath is on, says good morning. Patty says hi, bears. John says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Gina is on, says happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, too.
Lone Wolf is here as well. Red Wine says good morning from Texas. And Lori
I want to
says
be in Texas.
good morning, friends. So, yesterday was kind of a weird evening.
Yeah,
You just wanted to put your feet up.
I did. I finally just sat down and watched a movie by myself.
Except you had already watched, she was watching The Parent Trap, the Lindsay Lohan version from 1998, we discovered. And,
Yeah, that was a while ago.
and you had just watched like half of it.
I know, but I was too lazy to fast forward. So I just watched it again. Because I watched it on the
Alright.
airplane.
Yep. Oh, and then you watched it sitting in our room. And yeah. Anyway.
Only a couple minutes of it.
Okay. Debbie says, I just noticed your lights in the kitchen. Stunning.
Oh, thank you.
Matreya says, all our Saturday cycling team has passed 45 miles. Nice. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Andrew says, good morning. It's been a busy Saturday morning. Sam already started working on power washing the porch because our chickens like to poop on the porch. And as part of his Saturday job, because he is on garbage and chickens this week, he has to power wash. And he had been saving up money to buy a one wheel, and it came. And I said, well, you know what I'm going to say about the one wheel? You have to have your job done first. He's like, yeah, I know. I got up early and I've been working on it. I'm like, oh, awesome.
Good.
No, I was
That
talking about the
too.
one wheel.
You shouldn't be watching a movie till you're done with your chores.
Meg says, good morning. I'm getting ready to come down to Utah. Going to try and get to the Keto Chow store sometime on Monday. We might actually be there on Monday.
Yeah, come
well,
before,
Monday morning.
Come before noon and we'll say hi to you.
Yep. Yeah, because some of our kids are going to be camping. We're going to be hanging out with them a bit. Yeah. You know, because we just got back from vacation.
Yep. So let's do it again.
And some of our kids' friends' parents are like, you guys should come camping with us. And we're like, so we're going to go as long as we can.
Well, at least it's not like Disneyland where it's line after line.
Yeah, it won't be long. Well, I was just we're going to be going to Bear Lake. No relation. It used to be called Big Bear Lake. And apparently a lot of people have been going up there and the beaches have been super crowded.
Oh.
So Haley would love that.
Yay.
Anyway, well, we are going to take the wave runners. That'll be fun.
Well, we'll be on the water, so it'll be okay.
Yep. Matreya says, I always have kitchen envy. Debbie says, I love the original Parent Trap with Haley Mills. I watched it again the other day.
I know, I love that one too.
Jerry says, PSMF bread question. Hey, can you substitute vanilla keto chow for the egg protein powder when making Maria Emmerich's PSMF bread? I haven't ever tried it.
Yeah, we haven't tried it yet.
Last time somebody asked that same question, somebody who was watching piped back with that you could do that. I believe
I think
that
Matreya's tried a couple different
yeah, I think she has
versions of it. Maybe.
But I think that Wendy has a version of the PSMF bread that uses keto chow. I think it was like you replace half of it.
I don't think you could replace the whole thing because the egg whites are what help it to give its lift.
Yep. Hey, Carrie Brown says, hello, lovely, lovely people.
Hello, Gary.
Let's see. Debbie says, what a crappy job. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Randy says, good morning. Amanda says, good morning as well. Carrie says, I have somehow missed every live for the past forever. Well, we've been doing them at opportunistic times because we've been traveling.
Weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Shauna says, we have a weird gold glow from the smoke blowing in from the fires. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. My throat and my chest hurt
Oh,
from
really?
the smoke. But I can see the neighbor's tree today. So that's a good sign.
You could see their tree. It's just you can't see the mountains or anything else.
I don't know well, it still looks clearer than
And
it did yesterday.
it's the fires in Northern California. The smoke is blowing into our valley. There was a thing in the news yesterday where there's a site that keeps track of poor air conditions in big cities worldwide. And yesterday, Salt Lake City had the worst air condition
in the world.
Yay.
Yay.
And
So
everything is red and orange.
We sent a couple of our employees home because they were having a hard time breathing.
Yep.
So they went home to their air purifiers.
Yep.
And one of the ladies was talking to us from her house with a mask on. She was wearing a mask because she was trying to not breathe in the smoke.
That's crazy. Yeah, and when it first started, I'm like, yeah, it smells like campfire inside.
Yeah, inside. Yeah, it smells like campfire inside.
Not as
thick patch.
not as thick patch, or everything moved out of the way.
Weird.
Anyway, Debbie says, yes, I made the Keto Chow PSMF bread, 1 scoop of Keto Chow and a half cup of egg whites. It's delicious.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Great, thanks.
Randy says, good morning from Brookings, Oregon. Let's see. Julie says, Jerry, I would not deviate from the recipe unless I like to experiment. It's a very temperamental bread. Okay.
It is.
Meg says, okay, Monday morning. Shauna says, which site or what site, Chris? I don't know. What site were we talking about?
The webs, like.
Yeah,
all
I
over
don't
the
remember
news
what it was. It was on the news.
Yeah.
Professor R says, Brookings, love the drive along the coast. Debbie says, I meant egg white protein powder. Yes. YouTube, please let's start letting us edit our comments for grammar issues. And it's even worse because if you put up a comment and then delete it, we still see it because it's pulling from a different source. Anyway, Marie Campos says, good morning. Julie says, I'm going to be in Salt Lake City on August 17th.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be coming to the Keto Chow storefront.
We will be there on the 17th.
No, we won't.
Why not?
Not on the 17th.
The 17th is the second day of school. We'll be there.
So let's go to.
Are we really leaving our kids the first week of school?
Absolutely. So Keto Summit Omaha is the 19th and the 20th.
We're leaving on the 18th.
No, we get there on the 17th. Because somebody.
Are you sure? I always want to get there early.
Somebody wanted to get there early so that we could help set up and we could do all sorts of fun stuff like that. But yeah, hold on. Let me not share the screen and pull up our.
To prove me wrong? Okay.
No, just to. Oh, we get there on the 18th. Good job. You win.
I do.
Okay. Anyhow,
we'll be there.
There is a Keto Summit Omaha.
We're leaving on the 18th.
Yes, we will be leaving on the 18th. Okay, but there's going to be a whole bunch of people here at our house, so it's yeah. Lisa says, when I tried chocolate Keto Chow and PSMF angel food cake, it immediately deflated egg whites. Maybe there's too much natural fat in it. It works great for the PSMF egg pudding, though. Okay.
Oh, maybe that's what Maitreya made.
No, she made the
bread.
I'm pretty sure she made the bread. MJ says, good morning, Chowers. Julie says, Shauna, the air quality is horrible here, too. Lori says, Breezometer will show air quality for everyone.
Okay, thanks, Lori.
Maitreya says, LOL for my typo-ridden half sentences. Julie says, oh, well, I'm sure someone will be there. Well, apparently we will be.
Yep.
So, Melody says, will we be at Keto Palooza? So the one that's in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yes, in September.
Yes.
We will be there.
Actually, the Keto Palooza is presented by Keto Chow. We're the primary sponsor of it.
We're presenting.
We're presenting. Anyway, so yeah, we will definitely be there. In fact, yesterday, Bronson Dant, he's going to be one of the speakers, and he's like, hey, do you guys have extra room at your house that you're renting? We're
I
like,
have a couch.
we've got a sofa you can sleep on. He's like, I can totally crash on the sofa. Normally we rent out kind of not a larger house, but we end up with a house that has like 3 rooms in it.
Yeah.
This time we have a house that has 3 rooms in it. All 3 rooms are already full.
Yep.
So he's like, I can totally crash on the couch. Let's see. Debbie is laughing at my absolutely about leaving the kids. My attitude exactly with my kiddos, like all the time. Love them, but a break is always nice. Yeah, but we are totally ditching them the first week of school.
Yeah, we are.
So they're going to be coming home with stuff that needs to be filled out.
Syllabuses and stuff.
And the best part is we're actually even going to be going from Omaha to South Carolina and then back. We're doing a
That week. I'll just teach them how to sign my name. If our kids weren't such rule followers, I wouldn't say that out loud, but our kids are like, what? I can't
I wouldn't do that. Maitreya says, yeah, she's made the pudding. She hasn't made the bread. Okay.
That's what I'm remembering.
Anyway, let's see. Julie says, I checked on the one in San Diego. I couldn't find any info on it being canceled. As far as I know, the one in San Diego is still happening. We just aren't going to be at the one in San Diego because it happens at the same time as the Omaha. We are going to be going to Low Carb USA San Diego, which is the week after Omaha. So August is just going to be it's going to be a frat party.
I guess.
Anyway, Maitreya says, just talked to the restaurant again. They keep worrying because I told them not to bring our group the sides.
Oh my gosh.
At Keto Palooza in September. Kathy says, hello, everyone. Susan says, good morning. MJ says, everyone who is cool wants to bunk with the Bears. It's like you two are in the popular crowd. See, here's the funny thing. We
just have the Keto Chow.
Yeah, we have the Keto Chow. Well, in Omaha, the house that we ended up getting, it's only like $350 a night.
Yeah, everybody should.
And it's like a 7-room house.
And you can prepare food.
Yes. We'll be able to mix up Keto Chow, have it in the fridge. Actually, I wish we had that house in Louisville.
I know that'd be better.
But you like the way that the Victorian house looked in
so
Louisville
cute.
Instead. So you went with that one instead.
I'll take a picture in front of it.
Okay. TC's Life says you could go to the school and possibly sign them before you go. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see if we can get them the first couple of days. And really, they just need them by, the next week anyway. So.
Okay. Julie says just a plug of 2 keto dudes.
Okay.
They restarted their podcast. Last podcast, they talked about Keto Chow a lot. Well, funny, I'm wearing my Keto Fest 2018 shirt.
Yeah. Say hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
I'll have to check that out. It's been a while since the two keto dudes have done one. I saw a photo that Carrie had posted on Instagram. No, Facebook. Well, also she's been talking about how peanut butter is weird. That's been a lot of fun. But that I guess they were doing a Zoom call and they're like, and with that, the 2 Keto Dudes podcast is back. So I'm looking forward to checking that out, seeing what they're doing. Anyway, let's see. Shauna says, Maitreya, do we all need to message them and promise to eat lots of meat? Yeah, I think the concern, so what Maitreya is talking about is at Keto Palooza in Louisville, there is a Brazilian steakhouse, a churrascaria, and her and a bunch of people are planning on going. I'm not sure have you talked to her about going as well?
I want to go.
Well, I'm sure you do, but we probably should make some. Carrie Brown says peanut butter is a jerk. But yeah, the problem is places like that, carbs are cheap. And if people fill up on carbs, it doesn't cost them very much. But if people just come there and eat all the meat, which is what I do every time,
everywhere,
they're like, do you want to go to the salad bar? I'm like, why would I go to the salad bar? If I'm going to go to the salad bar, I'm just going to get the cheese and meat stuff. And I'm just going to eat that. Actually, a lot of them have au gratin broccoli, which is really good, but I just want to eat the meat. Let's see. Randy puts in his plug for apple pie in big bags. Shauna says, hi, Max. Yeah, the Carrie Brown peanut butter is true. John says, hey, guys, do you all carb cycle? If so, how often?
We don't. But
I
I know
see-
some people do on keto.
If you are a high-performance athlete and your progress is being constrained by not having access to as much carbs, then having very, very clean sources of glucose, and I want to be specific about glucose, can help you out. If you're someone like Danny Vega, then carb cycling may be beneficial. But when he carb cycles, he's not eating cinnamon rolls
Which would be delicious.
or bread. He's eating sweet potatoes or rice, which are sources of glucose. They're just, it's a pure starch.
Sam,
A
say hi.
potato would also be another. So they're not eating sugar, they're not eating treats, they're not eating junk food to carb cycle. They're doing that. And again, I haven't seen any reason for me to do that. I also don't use exogenous ketones. So Julie says they're hilarious. Love the two keto dudes.
I
Nice.
do too. I love them.
Carrie Brown, by the way, is on Facebook right now. Says also the two keto dudes podcast is the best. Did you notice
It
I'm
is the
representing Keto Fest right now?
Represent.
Julie says back home already. Yep, we got home on Thursday morning and immediately went to a wedding. That's why we got home Thursday morning
And
instead
it
of
was
Thursday
great.
afternoon.
The
It
wedding
was great. And
I could see my ankle bones today, though, so I'm excited about that.
it was kind of funny. The bride had asked Miriam if I could make a slideshow,
Oh my
a picture
gosh.
slideshow.
You guys.
And I was just kind of sitting around trying to stop sweating because the air conditioning was off in our house while we were gone. It was in away mode. And so we got here and it was like 85 degrees in here. And so the air conditioner was like, it was kind of dying a bit. But so I was sitting there under the fan and Miriam's like, Christine just asked if we can bring the slideshow to the wedding before the reception. I'm like,
I didn't make one of those.
I don't have any photos. Turns out it had gone directly to my spam folder.
And she didn't follow up to see if we got it. We were just waiting
Nope.
for her to talk to us about it, and then never happened, so we just never made one.
So I furiously put one together.
In
And then
like 15 minutes.
I had to, well, it took 25. I had to find a writable DVD to
What?
burn it to an actual
Who
optical
uses
disc.
DVDs anymore?
Wedding reception venues use actual optical discs still.
Yeah.
And it worked.
So it was a miracle. Chris
And
is a miracle
you
worker.
put it in and it automatically started playing the slideshow and then it just went on a loop.
Oh, I'm
Anyway.
way up and forward.
Shauna says that she found a Grogu chaffle maker.
What?
Matreya
that in
says
my
Bronson
life.
could crash on my floor, but my bike needs all the spares. Let's see. Matreya says, Bears, of course you were added ages ago. Yes.
Eat that meat in my
Blue
life.
Dove says they're probably terrified about how much meat you're going to eat. Yep. Shauna says Dash Mini waffle makers. Oh, Grogu is Baby Yoda. Yes, that's right. Let's see. He says Shelly and I are planning on attending the meetup before Keto Palooza.
Nice.
Matreya says rice. Yuck. Yeah. Amy says don't forget to give the Bears a thumbs up. Gene says I watched your making a Keto Chow commercial video last night. So much fun watching your excitement. Did you watch the first one with the witch or the second one with Rapunzel? Because we
No, it was the making the keto
Yeah.
commercial. Oh, we did both.
we did the behind the scenes. Carrie
It's so
Brown
exciting.
just let the cat out of the basket on her counter. And for those of you who don't know Carrie Brown,
You have to follow her.
so she's
amazing.
one of the two keto dudes, 3 dudette. Anyway, she just said we are considering a Keto Fest 2022. And I knew that, but I didn't know that that was public knowledge.
Now
so
it is.
I wasn't going to say anything. But I am representing Keto Fest 2018.
Represent.
This is it's actually a staff shirt. They had a bunch left over, and they figured we were helping out enough in the kitchen
We try.
that
We try to be helpful.
that they gave us one.
I like to be helpful.
Debbie says my kids start school on the 12th, a Thursday. Then they have a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Then go back on Monday. Makes no sense.
That's
That is
so weird.
dumb. Our district is the only one in Colorado with a 4-day week. No, they don't do Fridays at all. So we didn't we did distance learning Fridays. I think they aren't doing that this year, and I'm super happy about it.
In some ways it was cool because then the kids could actually do their homework on a day, and they didn't take up all their evenings.
But in another way, it was one fewer day.
It was a day that they'd sit around and do nothing.
Nothing.
And like
Absolutely
be super idle,
nothing.
And it was really dumb.
Yep. Patty says husband and I are eating Keto Chow pancakes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Joe's Keto pancakes. Maybe we should make some of those for
We
breakfast
should make
this
some
morning.
for the kids to take camping.
TC's Life says, what meetup? And Trey says, I love the witch. Sarah says, what about lemon coming back? It's on order.
Oh, it's on order.
We actually ordered everything ahead of time. There should not have been any out of stocks, but we had the whole problem with getting the magnesium. So they're currently working on the snickerdoodle, because that one's actually been out for a while.
Yeah.
We told them that number one top priority is actually caramel macchiato and then lemon.
Okay.
So because caramel macchiato went out
It's
of stock
also
first. Yep. Let's see. Gina says the witch. I'll look for the second video to watch today. Nice. Yeah, make sure you check them out. Kathy says, I need the lemon meringue. April says, I'm coming to Utah in 2 weeks. I'm going to try and come to your store.
Yes, April. I want to see you.
They do have some special stuff that they give to people who come into the store from out of town.
Yes.
Julie says, my GKs started on August 4th.
Is that grandkids?
I think that is. But it might have been glucose ketone index. John says, Keto Chow pancakes, please share that recipe. So let's
We
see.
can probably pull it up.
If I go to the desktop, if I go to
Keto Chow.
Too Crazy
Oh, we don't have it on
Ketos,
our site.
Keto Chow, and whoops,
Potatoes.
there it is. Keto Chow pancakes.
You got to spell it right. That's why. Fluffy
So it's the
keto
fluffy
pancakes.
keto pancakes with Keto Chow. There you go. So let me copy that. And it's so
Copy that.
easy, Rachel can make it. By the way, a lot of people get mad at Joe for demeaning Rachel with the it's so easy, Rachel can make it. That's her idea. She thinks it's funny. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. Anyway, so I put that pancake recipe in the chat. Diane says, when is pumpkin returning? So as it says on the pumpkin page, pumpkin is a seasonal flavor, and it's restocked in the fall.
Yep.
And then it says, what does fall mean? It's like,
Whenever the
when
leaves
we
fall.
get it. We'll let you know on the social medias.
Yep.
So, pumpkin and eggnog are both seasonal flavors. Orange
so are the
cream
savories.
and root beer are seasonal. They come back in the spring. And the savory flavors, the large bags, will also be coming back in the fall. So, and the idea with that is we were keeping them in stock year round, but the problem with that is they only sell, the large bags don't sell very well throughout the year. And so rather than keeping them in stock and having them approaching their expiration date, which is what happened with the savory flavors,
Yep.
we bought enough to last all year. And then COVID happened. People weren't buying that particular flavor, especially during the spring. We ended up literally throwing away expired savory flavors to the tune
It
of
was
about,
sad.
it was almost 2,000
Yeah.
bags worth.
It could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse. But, so we're not going to be doing that again.
Repercussions of COVID.
Yep, we with the more seasonal flavors, the ones that don't quite sell as well, we'll order them in anticipation of the time when people tend to buy them, and when they're out of stock, they're out of stock in the large bags, and that may happen with the individual packets as well. Right now we have
I think we
an
have
ample
everything.
supply of everything. An overabundance of which is why we're doing the Go Packs. You might have seen. Debbie says, but apple pie.
I know, apple pie. I want some too.
We have one packet.
I would like that packet.
Carolyn says hello from Canada. Just received
Hello.
my Keto Chow orange cream. By the way, we just sent a large shipment to Switch Grocery. You can order that inside of Canada and pay a lot less for shipping. Matreya says, yesterday I had caramel macchiato Keto Chow ice cream. I added espresso powder. It was fantastic.
Nice. That's awesome.
TC's Life says our high school is permanently making an online option because of the ongoing demand by some students and parents.
Oh, wow.
There's already a waiting list for it? Wow.
That's crazy.
Around here, we just have a whole bunch of charter schools
Yep.
that basically, if you want to, you can sign up for them. It doesn't cost you anything extra because they're paid for by the school system, which I think is really weird. I'm not sure how that works out, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
anyway,
charter schools.
and a lot of them are online only.
Yep. So you have a choice if you need to.
Yep.
We do have a lot of homeschoolers here too. So.
Debbie says, if y'all have Snickerdoodle Keto Chow, add 10 drops of gingerbread OOO drops. It's a game changer.
Nice. I don't know if
Julie
we have
says,
that
yeah.
flavor.
Grandkids, GKs. Sarah says, bless you, lemon is the bomb. Elizabeth says, where are the videos? So if you search
Probably on our YouTube
for
channel.
Keto Chow behind the scenes, I think, on YouTube is the easiest way to find them. Easy says, good morning, everyone. Blue Dove says, caramel macchiato first, good priorities. Debbie says, but I vote for fall and winter goodies all year round. See, that's the thing. I was
We
insistent
used to have them.
that we were going to keep them year round, but people just aren't buying them. And rather than having them expire, or us giving people a bag that is only 6 months before it expires, we decided to go for a better user experience as far as the expiration dates go.
Yep.
And just stocking the stuff that is more seasonal
In
as
the
a
season.
seasonal flavor. Yep.
It's smart.
And I
we
did-
want to be smart.
And in the description on the webpage, there's a big long explanation of these are seasonal, they're only available at certain times, when that is, all that sort of stuff. The problem is the more information we put on the website, it seems like the easier it is to skip over and not see it. Yeah. So a lot of times people will say, you should put, we actually had someone who wants us to put the phone number, the Keto Chow phone number on the bags. It's like, it's on every page of the website. If you Google Keto Chow phone number, it comes right up. They're like, well, what about for older people who don't want to use that? I'm like, how did they get Keto Chow? Because you can only order it online. And so if we put it on the bag, it's one more thing that people aren't going to look at. So rather than cluttering up the bag with other unnecessary stuff, I don't know. It's this really hard balance of.
We do already have a cluttered up bag.
Yeah, it's true.
We have
Sarah
a cluttered
says
up website.
the sweet member who shared the noodle recipe is amazing.
Oh, Christy? Yes, she's going to do a video and we're going to post it on the site. I'm so excited to try that.
Then it says, gotta love the smell of cooking Keto Chow, chaffles, brownies, tacos.
Yes.
Melody had pumpkin this morning. So yummy.
Awesome. Yeah, I want that pumpkin sausage soup again.
Yeah. Blue Dove says, oh no, throwing out Keto Chow, how terrible. And we even
It is
did
terrible.
the beef soup giveaway, like where all you had to do is go on our site and I think sign up and we would send you a big bag of the beef soup. And I think we did it with the tomato as well, didn't we?
I don't remember what we did. We did something.
And when we
It's
had the
fine.
meetup with the two crazy ketos, we had a couple bins. And we're like, hey, this is expired, but it still works really well. Anyway, at this point, we can't even really give it away because it is past the expiration date by a couple of months. Do I still use it? Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a bunch.
Because I don't care. Let's see, Tracy says, I want to try apple pie. Everyone talks about it, so I'm going to order as soon as the bags come in. Well, we are not making any announcements about the availability of that flavor. So do stay tuned. If and when it comes back, you'll probably hear about it on our live streams first. And then on our social media, and then as an email. Matreya says, I have like 14 apple pie left. Best hide some in the freezer before my spouse and kid eat them. Laylee is waiting impatiently for its return. Older Pennsylvania says, morning listening while making my requested gourmet pasta salad for my friend's brother's birthday party.
Oh, you're so nice.
Lisa says, I forgot orange was seasonal. I better stock up.
Yeah.
And I think it is getting I think
It's
the
getting
supplies of that one is
close,
getting kind of
but
low.
I don't remember how close.
Yeah, same thing with root beer,
Root beer too. I love
Yep.
root beer.
which is funny because you didn't.
I didn't for a while.
Well, I think you started making it with butter, and the flavor is so much stronger with butter.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think root beer with
I
butter
know,
would
right?
work, but it totally does. TC's Life says, "Do your thing. You can't please
Was that
everyone."
Kate?
Yeah.
Do you need keys?
No.
Okay,
Do you have keys?
I have keys.
Because you're going to be late. You got to run.
Okay, thank you.
I
Okay.
love you.
Bye, Kate. I love you. Rhonda's on. Says, "Good morning, Bears and Chow fam. So good to see you again. Death in the family. Oh no.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
Not seeing working day and night. Exhausted. Miss everyone. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, Rhonda."
Honey, I'm
Debbie says, "Just
sorry.
made 2 different combos: orange mango with vanilla, made with butter, and eggnog and snickerdoodle, made with cream and almond milk."
I've done eggnog and snickerdoodle waffles,
Okay.
like together.
Blaine says, "I agree. Less visual noise on the bag is best." Sometime, hopefully soon, we're actually going to have our creative team redesign the bags.
Sometime.
Yeah, because right now, it was the design on the bags was done by a designer, and then I adapted it and made it work for the actual production. But let's see. Matre says, "Tomato, yes, I missed the beef one. I totally have beef keto chow recipes." Jerry says, "Really enjoying Janet Greta's YouTube channel. Lots of options for using keto chow. Very cool." Blaine says, hashtag licorice camping fear factor for Joe. Gina says, "Can you freeze keto chow packs?" Now, you might have meant pancakes. Yes, you can. Also, you can definitely freeze the bags of keto chow. And what it'll do is the lower temperature will slow down any chemical reactions that are happening. So instead of like a 2-year shelf life,
It'll
you're
be a
talking
4-year shelf
or
life.
maybe 10. Because what the shelf life is indicative of is that's how long you have before the vitamins oxidize below the amount that's on the bag. So you wouldn't want to use keto chow 3 meals a day for months at a time if you have an older bag. If you're using it a little bit or you're cooking with it, which is going to mess up the vitamins anyway, then you don't even really need to worry about it. Let's see. Matre says, "Just kidding. They have the apple pie. Keeps them out of my s'mores." They can have the apple. But you can get more s'mores. Brianna says, "I thought caramel macchiato was going to be a regular now." It is.
It is, but we're still out of stock.
And we saw the writing on the wall. And when we were down to about 1,000 of them, I'm like, we need to get these in. So I ordered
Yeah, we ordered them.
8,000 more.
And we probably would have had it by now if we didn't have the magnesium debacle.
Yep. It was the whole issue with the magnesium. So yeah, I believe
we're
that they
waiting,
ordered
and
the
that's okay.
flavoring. Our co-packing place ordered the flavoring and all that other stuff. But yeah, they just didn't get it delivered to us quickly enough. Let's see. Blaine says, "Feed Rachel
You're
organ
waiting
meats."
for the
Yeah.
printer?
Yeah.
Is it doing anything?
Well, it says the whole thing. Oh,
You
it's
might-
tray 1 low.
You might just need to.
Here, let me see your phone.
You might just need to read it on your phone because you're going to be late. You're
Which
supposed to be
one
there in
is it?
10 minutes.
Which
When
one
it
is
all
it?
falls down.
Okay. You read comments, Mary.
Okay. Let's see. Feed Rachel organ meats is what Blaine says.
Yeah, we got to that one.
Oh, right. And Jerry says Joe was not happy with that. Kathy says, "I'm mixing up my apple pie with salted caramel. So good." Oh yeah, that'll make it last a little longer. And it tastes pretty good together. Julie says, "Butterbeer." I've never actually had butterbeer because I've never been to like Harry Potter Land or anything. Someday I will.
Is it working?
Can you freeze individual packets to keep them fresh? Oh yeah, that's what we were just talking about a second
There it
ago.
goes.
There you go.
You said.
I just had to deselect and reselect the
We
other
had the
printer.
we had the same problem with my phone.
That particular port, networking port, went bad, and so the printer lost its IP address, and I had to reassign a static IP. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Shauna says, "Located allergy eye drops and new inhaler just in case because of all the smoke."
Yeah.
Let's see. Tisa Life says, "Off to the grocery store, hamburger and bacon on sale. Nice. You need to check Lucky's. Suzanne says, enjoyed the last of the raspberry cheesecake pudding that I made this week as a treat. Great breakfast option. I love the versatility of Keto Chow.
So one thing we like to make is a salted caramel into a pudding and then dip pork rinds in it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like salty and sweet.
Sean says, on the upside, I've not needed an inhaler for almost 2 years now. It has to be keto.
Nice.
Brown says, awesome, so is it coming back? If you're talking about caramel macchiato will absolutely be back. It is not a seasonal flavor. We ordered it in big bags from the get-go. In fact, the introduction that people had to it was the May Chow Club box. And they got a big bag.
That
and
was
they're like,
such a fun box.
what? Where did this come from? So Lorna says, when do you think Snickerdoodle is coming back in stock? I would expect this coming week. They just got the salted caramel to us, which I did triple check, quality check
I checked it too.
I actually opened up an individual pack and compared it to the stuff that we just got. Tasted exactly the same. So I expect that we'll be getting Snickerdoodle sometime. Bye, I love you too. Yeah, I expect that we'll be getting it this next week. Let's see. Lone Wolf says I had to cut back on fatty meat as it messed with my gut as I have an ostomy.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Well, now that Kate's gone, I think we're going to be getting off. We've been going on for 36 minutes.
Nice.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Anything else you wanted to talk about today?
I had a whole bunch of things. What was it? We have a bunch of stuff coming next week we want to talk about,
There will be a bunch of stuff.
but it's not today, so maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, we're getting
And then we have Mocha.
dropped frames.
Oh, do we?
It looks like it's coming back. Okay, we're back.
Mocha Go Packs are on sale this week.
Right now?
There's Max again. Hi, Max.
Yep.
He was so funny getting into the ride. His big long legs.
He's taller than I am. Okay,
cute.
we're going to go. Have a good day. Bye, guys.
Bye.